finally got around to watching Cross. I binge watched the whole 8 episodes of the first season, and guys, I have some thoughts on this series. The series follows Alex Cross, a forensic psychologist and homicide detective, alongside his partner, who's also a detective, as they pursue dangerous killers. In the midst of this, Alex is also still grieving his late wife who was murdered. Three things that I liked about the show is, one, I liked how, the show wasn't afraid to portray, complex characters, including our main protagonist, Alex Cross over here, and, understanding the motives as to why people made the decisions that they did. And I really liked that, all of the characters weren't one-dimensional. Second, the amount of plot twists in this series made me excited to watch each episode. I was like looking forward to see what happened next, because I was shocked. I was shocked by some of the people that ended up being villains in this series. And the third thing that I liked about the show, the series, was the performance. I feel like the performance were really great, not just with our main character, but even the villain of this series and the other villains. If you've watched the series, I think that their performance was really good and really convincing. Next season, of course, we need to get rid of this police force and just have Alex Cross as an independent detective, because everyone was against this dude, even though he was the smartest of them all, and he figured out the case before everyone else did.
I said what I said, and always. I'm not changing on it, okay?
But anyway, let's get into 3 things that I didn't like about the series. Can we talk about the lighting used in this series? It was just very dark and sometimes very hard to watch. There were times where I was trying to increase the brightness on my phone whilst I was watching this series, just so that I can see the scenes clearly and the characters clearly. So I think that it was excessively used. I understand that they're trying to portray, the moodiness of a crime thriller, but I think they used it a bit too much, where it was kind of almost a distraction. The second thing that I didn't like about this series was the timeline. Alex Cross' wife, Sally, was murdered a year ago, and already he's in a new relationship. And although that the person who he's with is they have history, we can clearly see that Alex is not in the headspace to be in a new relationship. He's still grieving his late wife. Another thing that I didn't like was it bothered me that those that were close to Cross almost kind of gaslit his feelings in regards to him grieving. I just wanted him to move on. And also the fact that, he was already on job. The police force that he's part of didn't even consider that actually he needs a break. They were just like, no, you need to be on this new case. So it was just emotionally draining to see Alex Cross go through. And lastly, even though I was rooting for Alex Cross, I felt like he showed his cards way too early when he discovered who was the murderer behind the case he was working on. Overall, I enjoyed the series and I'll give it a 7 out of 10, and I can't wait for season 2. If you've watched this series, I would love to know your thoughts on the series. What did you like about it? What did you not like about it? Who are your favourite characters? And are you looking forward to season 2 of this series?